to challenge his immortality. To challenge his immortality.
Somebody's gonna get hurt here.
Yet one by one,
How on earth are you gonna stop this guy?
they fail.
The dark days have begun.
All souls fall victim
Oh my God! He's not human.
to Xristo. For the first time ever, experience an in-depth look at the most revered record in WWE history.
It's a benchmark that will never be duplicated again.
WWE Home Video presents
Xristo.
The Streak.
Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies if you didn't like that promo. Welcome to the Post Evolve or hashtag Evolve with PWF podcast. I'm joined today by the lovely Ceejaywolfy. How are you, ma'am?
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Doing good.
Pretty good.
That's
And,
good.
and the wise man from around the other side of the states, Mr. EOD 33 Wrestling Hub.
Hello, everyone. Hopefully, everybody's staying safe out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please. Now, we're apologizing for Thursday that we didn't do the episode. It was because of hurricanes and thunderstorms and stuff like that. It happens. Life is life. We do it on Sundays. We have some fun. Check out yesterday where Ceejaywolfy, Terrell, and everyone else was doing the PWF live watch along of Triple Mania. We talked about Jada Parker and the anarchist behavior of D-Walk. Oh, God. Oh, God. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's start off. I gotta check those sounds here first, just real quick. Yeah, everything's good to go. Raise up a little bit of your volume there for EOD. Okay, all right. First match on the bracket. This is gonna be really weird. I got it right here somewhere. Here we go. Tate Cowboy Wilder versus Brooks Jensen. Tate Cowboy number 1, Brooks Jensen Cowboy number 2. I'm saying numbers for a reason later on, ladies and gentlemen. You'll understand later. Tate Wilder came out with the body vest protecting him from I don't know what. He has a WWE symbol on. Brooks Jensen comes out looking like Duck Dynasty, as you predicted. They do a collar and elbow tie up. And speaking of that collar and elbow tie up, we got someone coming in invisible in the end. Once I see his face, I'll bring him in. Back and forth. Tate Wilder was trying to do a lot of jumps. He did an acai moonsault to the outside. It was actually pretty cool. Brooks Jensen was doing simple power moves. He was kind of acting like Randy Orton in a weird way. I was kind of like, oh, kind of weird. But right here, actually, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of weird actually what happened after that. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't remember as much as we want to. There we go. Wilder lands back on his feet. Wilder with a spinning back elbow smash. Wilder scores the elbow knockdown. Wilder with a belly to back suplex. Jensen avoids the springboard moonsault, and then he connects with 2 Southern lariats. That's what I want to remember. This monster. Yeah. And I had to explain to Cardala the difference between a lariat and a clothesline. And it's simple as right hand, left hand.
Yeah.
That's it. Right hand is clothesline. Left hand is lariat. But when people did it with the left hand and did lariat, like AKA Stan Hansen, R.I.P. Brody Lee, when they did it, it wasn't to make a move. It was to tell you, I'm going to murder you. And Jensen, speaking of the sexy Jensen, Mr. For Real Terrell.
Yo,
Making sure you sit down. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
I got you. Oh, okay. Oh my God. It's Gal. Got to him too. It's Gal. With that ball on them lips.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, For Real Terrell.
How's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing good. Just
My bad, Joe. I was downstairs trying to, I was finna make me some mushroom coffee, but then I was like, no, let me just end my night with a cup of mushroom coffee and get this podcast knocked out the way with these beautiful people and that sexy woman over there.
Other side.
Other side. Point this way.
Other finger.
Point this way. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, well, yeah, over there.
There you go.
Now, since you're here, thoughts on. You go first. Tate Wilder versus Brooks Jensen. Let's give you a recap. Brooks Jensen did a lot of moonsaults, little elbow combinations, jumping elbow, jumping forearm shoulders. However, Brooks Jensen won with 2 Southern lariats. And I explained to these guys: left hand is lariat, right hand is clothesline. What are your thoughts on the match? He murdered him. JBL would have watched this match and said, "Yeah!" But he didn't. Your thoughts?
Yeah. The match was amazing. I liked Brooks Jensen's style because you got Tate. Okay, so Tate Wilder is more of like he's more like strategic but careful. You know what I'm saying? Like he's strategic but careful in his approach when he wrestles, but he also he's eye candy for the ladies. So he got to be careful, but he also execute and he's athletic as crap. But then you get Brooks Jensen, man, that dude is unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? In the words of in the words of Old Dirty Bastard, there's no grandfather to his style. You know what I'm saying? There's no father to his style because he's the old dirty bastard. So that's why I like Brooks Jensen. I like his unorthodox style because you never know what he's gonna do when he's in the ring. And that's one reason why I gravitated towards, John Moxley, who was known as Dean Ambrose, because I just like those type of people. Joe Gacy, he's the same way too. He's very unorthodox. So yeah, I thought the match was good. I'm gonna give it a B+.
Ceejaywolfy, your thoughts on the match and Brooks Jensen winning with the Southern Lariat double hits.
Yeah, that was impressive. Really, I like that finisher that he did, and the match was pretty good between the two. And it's nice to see a little bit more from Tate Wilder. Hoping to see a lot more like on his new sets from him. But yeah, they had a pretty good match. So I'll give it a B.
EOD 33 Wrestling Hub. I see a lot of Stan Hansen in those left lariats.
To me, I did like that. I was like, did he? I don't think he's done that before. Because I was like, wait, is that a new finisher? Because I don't remember him doing it. But the first thing when Tate Wilder came out, I was like, that was the Invisible Woman's like favorite part when he does the little entrance and takes off the jacket. But I thought it was a good match. Like Tate Wilder kind of gives off like not exactly a high flyer, but like kind of like a technician high flyer hybrid or whatever, because he's got a lot of moves. And I do think the right person won. I don't want to say it's unfortunate that Tate Wilder's on this losing streak because he's new. So you could be on a losing streak because you're new. And it's building. I think it's building up towards something else. But yeah, that clothesline, the fact that he did it twice was crazy. I was like, at first thing I thought it was with JBL. But I don't know if you're getting to the after the match part yet, or you're going to talk about that after Invisible Woman gives her piece. All right.
We'll get to that. Invisible Woman, what are your thoughts on the most sexiest man in your mind? Canon by EOD 33, Tate Wilder.
Yeah, I didn't.
Listen,
That's why I said that.
whatever.
Put out the hashtag Invisible Woman Cowboys.
I'm not going to say no to that. Anyway.
No, you're not.
All right. This match, Tate Wilder got a chance to show out. It sucks that he didn't win, but Brooks Jensen has more experience, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm gonna also give this match like a B+ for me.
Okay. All right. Before we get to the post match, C.
Oh, my bad. A B.
Sure.
Sorry, I forgot.
Thank you, UD. C for me.
Okay, why?
Tate Wilder lost his shine for some weird reason. He got it back. He lost his abs and he lost his shine.
He looks like Pedro Pascal, by the way.
He does. She kept saying that, like, "Oh my god, the body," and he looks like Pedro Pascal. Baby, I might cheat on you. I'm like, baby, it's okay. It's okay. You can have a pass as a celebrity. It's okay.
Hall pass.
Exactly. I love my girlfriend. My girlfriend loves me. She also likes drummers too. Just putting that out there. C, because Brooks Jensen, I love the ending, but he gave too much like leeway for Wilder. Wilder did a lot more stuff, and then Jensen was just doing like, okay, I was trained to do ground and pound to like do a 5-minute match. You're not in NXT. You can't do a 5-minute match, bro. Compress that 5 minutes of like grounding and pounding and put it to 1.5 minutes. if not 45 seconds. Yeah, because again, NXT matches are like between 5 to 10 minutes. Evolve matches are between 4 and 12 minutes, maybe 14.
Yeah, 5 sounds awfully short for NXT match. It's like a squash.
This match was less than 7 minutes.
Well, that makes sense for an Evolve match. I mean, their matches started out like really short, and now they've started getting longer.
But I'm counting the intros. You have to count from the second the bell rings, ding, ding, like from the intros and everything. Like exactly. You hear that, and then automatically, boom, you just got to start the match. But other than that, post match, and we're gonna talk about the psychology of this psychopath.
I want to know what's in this backpack.
Young nigga, move that
assault
dope.
charge.
Young nigga, move that dope. Move that dope. Why?
Now,
Boy, got that.
nowhere.
X up in that bag, boy.
I know we're talking about that. EOD put me on game on this because I saw something later about this match and about something else in ROW. Now, in this match, post match, he comes out of nowhere, starts beating the crap out of him. He's like, "Oh, I beat you up, extension." Now, this is really good detail. I know EOD probably saw this too. Okay, when Brooks Extension got out of the ring, he did a clothesline, got him out of the ring. Hold up, Mister.
I want to know what's in this backpack.
His backpack was behind him about 3 feet. He automatically, before he even attacked Jensen or wanted to attack Jensen, he went to the backpack, shifted it to him to like 1 foot radius, and then did the whole like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come after you, Jensen." I'm like, what? No one's gonna come into the ring, sure. What's going on? So let's go kind of clockwise. EOD 33 Hub. And by the way, I want to say this now, and if anyone hasn't said this, and before I ask you EOD, in ROW, Booker T was really interested in the backpack, so he grabbed the backpack and he went to the turnbuckle. He went to the outside to the apron and he grabbed the backpack and he wanted to open it. Jordan Oasis mid match said, "Hell with that." Went to Booker T. "Yo, get off my backpack! Get off my backpack! Get off my back!" EOD, is he a drug mule?
We don't know. Booker T wants to find out what's in that bag. Everybody wants to know what's in that. Soon as Booker T, I was like, the Invisible Man's going to need to know about this. It's not just you that want to know what's in the bag. It's not just us that wants to know what's in the bag. Everybody wants to know what's in the bag. Commentary was like, well, what's in the bag? Well, we know at least one T-shirt because he took the T-shirt off and put it in the bag for his match. But, yeah, this is, Oasis has grown on me a lot more, even with the, it's like, I don't know, because I guess because I see him in more places and everything. Like his story with the nomad, and he's not a nomad. He's a world nomad because he travels to Tibet and everything. How he gets there, I don't know. By ship, I have no idea. But he's a global nomad is what he likes to be called. And if you look today on the WWE ID Twitter page, they have a video of him talking about something. He's just walking with a backpack, like you see traffic going by because he's a nomad. So I kind of like that. Let me see. What was the whole point of this whole thing? All right, yeah, the whole thing with him and Jensen. I like the fact that he didn't forget. And yeah, somebody could come in and take his bag because that's what happened on ROH. So he like kind of his bag is almost like a luchador's mask. Like no matter what happens, luchador mask can't come off. That bag of his, no matter what happens, that bag has to be near him at all times. So it was good that he kind of protected that before he started talking trash. But yeah, I think this is going to have Brooks before he get to whoever's going to have the title at some point. This gets him out of that title picture for right now. So I like the whole thing with him and Oasis right now. So.
Okay, I get that. We'll talk about Jordan Oasis later. But let's talk about that. Jordan Oasis, what's in the backpack? Is he a drug mule? Is he like the new is he John Connor? Is he hiding the future of America in the world? Sorry, not America, just the world. Sorry about that.
It wouldn't be so suspicious if he wasn't keeping it, like, so paranoid about keeping it close to him. Like, you never see anybody else with a bag. It's weird. But anyways,
Cappuccino has like I guess the definition of what meth is in his coffee cup. So we don't like that's another
like
thing.
Red Bull, gift wings, whatever. But no,
whatever you
Jordan
drink,
Oasis,
people die.
we recently watched all the Hotel Transylvania movies, and it reminds me of the main character Jonathan, who's like his backpack is like his best friend. Like that's his baby that has his whole life
buddy.
in it, and I don't know. Jordan Oasis's bag is probably just filled with trash.
Yeah. But you know what, Ceejaywolfy, you laughing about all my jokes. What are your thoughts on Jordan Oasis and then the backpack? What is in the backpack?
Yes.
I don't even know, but ain't no telling what's in that backpack. I'm really curious now. I really want to go ahead and see. They need to go and reveal it sometime. So it's been a minute since first episode evolved. So yeah, I'm curious to see. It really ain't no telling. Like it could be like shoot, like Eric Rowan that time he had that box and he had carry that box with him all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And then and then end up being a pet spider. And we were just curious like what's in the box, and then being a pet spider, a big old tarantula. Which I don't know. It ain't no telling. So I'm curious. I'm waiting on them. I'm really ready to see.
Maybe it's like the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Right? That's what I think. Like he gets like a giant vacuum out of his thing. Like, oh, where'd you get that from? Oh, I just have that. Like, what?
Next I went to a witch and she had it.
Mr. Everyone, like
everything out.
This is the weirdest.
We're creating so much lore for this bag.
No, the lore is one thing. The fact that we might, hopefully, and I'm saying this right now, if you're watching anyone from developmental, we need an Otis Microman tag team.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! That man, he was so adorable.
He is.
He was perfect.
He was so adorable
too. He's like 35 years old.
That's crazy.
Like that.
All right, we'll get to the next one. Terrell, what's in the backpack?
Maybe he's keeping tabs on the ID program.
Maybe he has the papers that Shane McMahon said that he threw away to Vince McMahon in that one segment.
Because you remember because you remember when he cracked a joke about Jackson Drake signing his paper wrong, like he spelled his name wrong.
Oh
yeah.
So maybe he's like keeping tabs on the ID program.
Mm.
But somehow, yeah.
Maybe he's got access to his bank account. Who knows?
Maybe open your eyes more like Okay, I like that. We'll develop that a little bit more because he comes out later on, and we have a segment on that too. Next up, something that most people don't like, but I do.
Oh yeah,
Wendy Chu watching TV. We see her watching. We see her. We don't see the TV, but we see her listening and watching the match between Carly Bright and her. Which, by the way, great match between Carly Bright and Wendy Chu. Check it out. Our review, episode 22. Bars. She's watching TV and then she's laughing, and then once they ring the bell, the dirt nap, you hear Robert Stone. You hate the dirt nap. 1, 2, 3, done. Let's go a little bit more. Let's talk about this a little bit. EOD 33. Where is this going?
I don't know where this is going at all. I did like her laugh though. That was super sinister. But I guess at some point it's her and Kendall. For what reason? I don't know. At this point, I don't know where it's going at right now. I just know it's going to be her and Kendall at some point. To what end? Who knows? At first, I thought maybe Carly Bright might have been doing something with the turning, but like, I don't know, because she pretty much handled her, and yeah. But it'll be a good match, no matter what happens. So that's all I got for you on that one, because this is all over. It's not all over the place. It's just that I don't think they're developing it that much. It's like we just know Kendall, Wendy Chu, Carly Bright was kind of a stopgap because they're best friends, but why she's after her, all that other stuff, we still don't know. We have theories, but we don't know.
Okay, I like that. All right, Terrell. Is this still going by Kendall standards? Is she still going to Kendall, or is she just playing around the pool before she eats the piranhas?
I think she's playing mind games. I thought it was a decent segment. Just watching her rewatch the match and laugh and get it. I thought it was a pretty cool touch. I enjoyed the laugh as well, and I think it really, just her playing mind games.
Okay. CJ, is she going after Kendall for the long run, or is she just playing mind games, as Terrell's saying?
It seems like she's doing the mind games, right? Because she just rewatching what she did to Carly Bright in a match last week, and just so fascinated of just looking at how she destroyed her. So she might trying to think like, I can probably do this to Kendall too. I can destroy her in this match just like I did to her friend. So it could be some She just trying to get though in Kendall. You're trying to make that feud more further in.
Okay, I respect that. Before I get to Cardi M, my thoughts on this is that she's going after Kendall the long way. It's really weird how she's doing this, but this is the first time where we see actual like character development for Wendy Chu. We don't see her for a second going to sleep. We don't see it we actually see her laughing at matches, saying that she's enjoying inflicting pain. Robert Stone talks about it. Peter Rosenberg talks about it, but we don't see the development of the character. Now we did, and I actually do like that. Watch out. It's really cool. So for that, yes. If this is going to be like another, this is the weird thing about this. If this is going to be like another like last woman standing casket match or whatever, Wendy's going to win. By wrestling standards, she lost in a big match against Kylie. So there's no point of her losing against Kendall, I think. And then that kind of like hurts Kendall, but kind of helps Wendy in a weird. But Cardi M, thoughts on this promo where Wendy Chu was laughing at the match with Carly Bright, and then she's like, the crap, look all psychotic.
I mean, it was a short promo, so there's not much to comment on besides the fact that it's cool that Wendy Chu gets her own type of promo. Everybody else is a talking promo, and she's just she doesn't talk, so she gets something cool. But I think she's possibly going after Kendall Gray, and I mean, we didn't get to see what she was actually looking at.
She was watching her.
Well, yeah, but what part of the match, or was she zoomed in anywhere? We don't know. So.
Yeah, she was watching the match where she gave the dirt nap, because you can hear the commentary of Robert Stone it's the dirt nap, and then she was just laughing.
So
she was laughing that she
last. Okay, so the last moment of the match. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, segue into controlled substances. Adrenaline drip. Backstage, talking about we're doing good. We're having fun. They still don't want to say that Cappuccino Jones is the ID champion. I'm kind of getting mad at that. But again, it's pre-taped, so it's probably once they get to after episode 4 more episodes, they probably will say it. I hope they do. I want to say that they're backstage, and they're talking all that stuff. Then they go stage left. And I actually wrote this because it's kind of weird. I actually wrote this down. Two guys, one that shout out to EOD and Terrell. They brought up the fact that is the bouncer. First off, we have to call that guy who does unsolved mysteries to find out who was the girl in the bottle service. We never know. We will never.
Robert
know.
Stack, I think his name was.
Yeah, we will never know. I need that guy.
I'm old.
Or Chris Hansen. One of those two. But they started diverting from women to men to be equality gender, and they gave it to a random blonde football playing looking guy, and he was just talking. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Gnarly Harley Riggins and Space Cowboy number 3, Jax Presley. We have a cowboy stable in this damn thing. They say that you see our reps, you see what we're doing good. We're gonna be you don't mess up with Gnarly Harley Riggins and the Space Cowboy Jax Presley, and I think Jack Cartwheel called them meatheads. He's like, what? No, I'm just saying you want to go? I'll talk to people. I'll talk to Stevie in the back. We'll get it going. Now, ladies and gentlemen. Cardi M, what's your thoughts? I'm not gonna say. Terrell. I'm gonna go Terrell. What are your thoughts on Gnarly Harley and Space Cowboy Jax Presley being a new tag team? Hurrah for names, boo for names.
I think it's pretty cool. I actually like the name Space Cowboy. Thought it was a cool little touch. Um, Off the top, I can't remember who is Gnarly Harley and Jax Presley. Like which one is which. But I do remember them being from D Walk in the comments. What up, D Walk?
No, Gnarly Harley. Gnarly Harley was the blonde guy that was sitting down, and the one on the left was the Space Cowboy.
Okay, yeah. They look like Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Tess. That's what I used to call. That's what I used to call them when they was security.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be dope to see a new tag team and introducing some new tag teams for Evolve as well. Hopefully we see some tag team belts come to the show probably.
Yeah, I respect that. Cardi M, what are your thoughts on these musclehead tag teams? We will talk about muscleheads later, ladies and gentlemen, but that is a unicorn on top of a rainbow. We'll talk about that later. Your thoughts on Gnarly Harley, Space Cowboy against possibly Adrenaline Drip next week?
How do you say possibly? I mean, it seems like
Because next week, we'll talk about that later, but I'll do a little spoiler. It's possibly one of the most stacked episodes ever.
yeah, that'd be cool to see if they have like 5 matches or something.
They might have 5.
Okay, on this segment, I'm like you said, I'm happy to see more tag teams in general. This particular tag team, I'll wait and see. I mean, like they might not be like my particular style or cup of tea, but they're cool. Yeah. I like that Cappuccino Jones has kind of like taken the place as like the leader of the group in the way since he won the ID championship.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool.
And that's pre-tape too. So like instinctually, he becomes the leader before he even becomes the champion.
There you go. Yeah.
Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Terrell and Ceejaywolfy, if you have not watched the match, I'll share it to you in the chat. I found it on Twitter. Whole match, unedited.
Yeah, the whole match.
So I actually like that.
Okay.
Ceejaywolfy, thoughts on this new tag team? There's a new number in tag teams. I'll say it after your answer.
They look interesting. Kind of looking forward to see what they can do in the ring. And it's good to have another set of tag teams on the roster. Yeah, like Terrell said, we good these just tag belts on in, so we're trying to stack up our own tag teams. But yeah, we're looking forward to see what they're gonna do.
You want to go ahead?
All right. So for me, 2 things. The first thing I thought about, like, that's a big size difference. Those are some big boys. When Cappuccino and them actually walked up to them, I'm like, because you just see them lifting weights, so you know they're big. But when they were right next to each other, I was like, that's a big difference. And the other one, another cowboy. Like the name is cool, but I was like, because we just saw Tate Wilder and as the cowboy, so I was like, yeah, this is like and you got what's his name, Jensen doing the Duck Dynasty thing. So it's like, okay,
Brooks Jensen doing the modern cowboy.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's good because they are like Terrell was saying, they look like they're gonna start now doing a tag team division. So you gotta start out with tag teams to have a division. So it's like, okay, throw them in there. I don't know how they'll do because we haven't seen them before, but I would almost assume they will lose the match only because it is against Cappuccino and Cartwheel. I don't know that, but they are kind of like the hot tag team or whatever, and then he's the ID champ, so they probably will lose the match, but maybe off of something crazy or whatever. They'll probably do one of those. I forgot the move that Cartwheel does. The not a cartwheel, maybe some type of hybrid, but not a cartwheel with Cappuccino's finisher. Somehow combine them. But yeah, it's good. It's good all around. It's like we need more tag teams anyway, and yeah. So I'm looking forward to it.
I respect that. They ironically gave us a Jack Cartwheel can fight big guys because Jamar Hampton match a couple episodes ago. So that kind of separates him separately. All right, Jack Cartwheel can go. He can take care of big guys. Cappuccino Jones, again, he has liquid adrenaline in that cup, whatever the hell that thing is. Shout out to Lil Wayne. You don't need to know what's in my cup. I can be drinking grape soda, but you don't even know. I'm like, yeah, okay, we know what the fuck
Just
you're
like the
drinking.
Street Profits.
Don't act like that.
Street Profits had
Don't
their
act like
cup
that.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Shout out to I'm old enough to remember that. But let's get to the next subject. I love this. EOD is gonna hate this.
Sorry,
Vanity
Oh.
Project
sneeze.
backstage. Jackson Drake comes in like, yo, why didn't you finish the job? Why didn't you do anything else? He's like, yeah, man, look, I'm sorry. I messed up. That's on me. Jackson Drake rips Bryce Donovan for not getting for the job done last week. Bryce wasn't having any Jackson attitude, and Swipe Bright had to play the peacemakers. Jackson blames Bryce for allowing Keanu Carver to get one step closer to the Evolve Championship. Bryce apologizes for not taking Keanu last week. Vanity Project always bounces back. V's up. Bryce says, and I quote, that he had a conversation with Stevie Turner and he wanted to do something for the Vanity Project. Bryce had Zeta Steel with a match with Layla. So she's like, wait, what? I'm not even dressed for that. What? No. And Bryce also gets a Swipe Right, a WWE ID showcase match next week. Hey guys, V's up and I'm out. First off, if they ever did that scene again on Instagram or whatever, while Bryce Donovan leaves, they need to put the black shades with the white lines on them. Like boom, just got the GTA mission successful and walked away from that. I'll say my piece at the end. Terrell, Bryce got his get back, and everyone has a match except for Jackson. Your thoughts on that?
I think Jackson's match is going to be a surprise. I think that's the reason why his match wasn't revealed yet. We know that Bryce got him a match, but we don't know exactly who it's going to be against. But I think that's going to be the match where he loses his belt as well.
Okay. And what are your thoughts on before the match between Zeta? And by the way, predictions. Who is the people that are going to fight Swipe Bright next week? They said an ID showcase, but they didn't say who it is.
And when they say showcase, could be anywhere.
Yeah,
it could be
anybody.
Yeah, it could be anybody a part of the ID program or showcase. It could be anybody a part of MLW, GCW, like ROW. I'm gonna just go off of Evolve's sake, and I'm gonna say the people that's supposed to go up against Swipe Right might be Jordan Oasis and Adrenaline Drip.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Yep.
Ceejaywolfy, your thoughts on the Vanity Project backstage? Bryce Donovan got his get back. Layla, Zeta Steel is screwed, and Swipe Right has no prep time for the match next week.
Well, they get back. They should. Well, you think that he gonna give back for that when they did to him last week? So yeah, they should have seen that. But yeah, on the showcase match, I really see who could be on tag team for that. But I'm thinking it might be Gall and Jamar, because since they kind of doing a little something, even though they ain't had no match yet together, unless they want to test it out for the showcase. But I think it probably those two.
Those are good choices.
What's the answer?
Yeah, I'm thinking them.
I agree. EOD, you want to share your thoughts?
All right. Man, it's a dark day in Vanity Project land. But I do like the pettiness. I do like the pettiness. Yeah. Bryce got him back on that one, and he was so nuts. Well, the cracks are definitely there. At first, I was like, maybe it could be kind of a workish thing, but when Bryce got in Jackson's face, all up in his grill, and they had to break him apart from each other, I'm like,
oh yeah,
he's not. And they talked to him like, remember, he's not. He is with the Vanity Project, but he was really the hired muscle for the Vanity Project. So it's a little different, the dynamic with him and everyone else. Everybody else is kind of a part of it. You're the hired help. Yeah, you cool. But at the end of the day, you're the hired help. And that's the way they're kind of talking down to him a little bit. He's not like an equal with the group. With the ID showcase, because the way they do the showcases, like I said, it could be anybody, but it could also be anywhere. So who knows? I do like the it's Gal Jamar thing. I think that would be kind of cool. Especially if they put it on Evolve. But I haven't looked at the schedule, so I don't know where they're going to be at next week. Oh, shout out to the new area. So everybody's getting a little area. Winnie Chu's got her little area, like the boiler room, like Mankind used to have. So she got her little area. Vanity Project got their little area now. So it's like, okay, everybody's got areas. We up in the budget a little bit. Okay, I like that. But yeah, the fact that he gave everybody gets a match. Zeta still, yeah, you get one too. Yeah, you didn't do anything last week to me, but you get one too now. And Swipe White, at least they have a week to at least exercise, which is more than the chance that he got because he just got thrown to the wolves with Keanu Carver. So at least they know they got a match in a week against somebody. So that's more than he got. And I think Terrell's right. I think there is going to be a match with that he has for Drake that he hasn't actually said anything about yet. And I think long after all this is done, when the belt thing is settled, Bryce and Drake are going to go at it each other, but I don't think it's going to be for a belt. So, because I think he's going to break somehow. He's going to get broken off from the group, and they're going to have to square up. So,
okay.
Yeah. So basically, like you know, they have a 1-on-1, and the person that loses leave the group. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be Bryce, but that loses.
Well, I think he's going to have something when if Drake loses the belt, it's going to be something with Bryce's fault. So then they're just going to be feuding, or he gets beat out the group or something like that.
Yeah.
Then they have their one-on. Then they have their one-on-one.
Oh,
I tell you, I don't know. In person, he talks more ish than all of them. Bryce, they just don't see it on TV. So I mean, it's going to be crazy. So.
Dang.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, that's wild.
Cardi, your thoughts on the Vanity Project backstage? He screwed over Swipe Right. He screwed over Zeta Steel, and Zeta Steel was the nice one against Bryce. That was kind of effed up. I was like, damn.
I like this, honestly, and I mean, it's what he did was fair. He gave pretty much everyone a match, and Zeta Steel, she's part of the team, so she got a match too, and she was technically in the same boat as Bryce Donovan, where like she had to do a match the same night. Yep. Like you said, at least Swipe Right has a week to prepare.
Yep. But they don't know who they're going to fight, so they can't prepare.
And they'll figure it out.
Yep.
Zeta Steel. No.
Cold-blooded.
It'll be fine. Oh man. But no, I like the sass from Bryce Donovan, honestly. So I'm glad we get to see more of his character.
Oh yeah,
he is gonna, and like you're right, the power dynamic between him and the rest of the team has always been off. So yeah, it's only a matter of time.
My thoughts are this: Bryce Donovan ain't no damn dummy. Like these fools think I'm gonna be like lay down, let these guys do random matches with me. Nah, Bobby. Especially with Keanu Carver, who's a monster. Which last week, ladies and gentlemen, we all confirmed that he is just not low key crazy. He's crazy.
For real.
Okay.
There's never any low key about it.
But I feel bad for Zeta. I don't like Zeta. Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have a button for this. I feel real confident in my life right now to actually put this out. And ladies and gentlemen, we might have a cameo coming soon. Saying otherwise. But with Zeta, I feel bad for Swipe Right. I don't. Whoever they fight, I hope there's monsters that just destroy them. But coming up next.
Oh.
Yes, go on, girl.
I will say, because we're going to get to that segment later on, I agree with what you said, CJ. That they would make a good tag team.
They would.
Okay, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that later. Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a point of our lives where we see magical wonders. We see a dolphin jump over a humpback whale on a rainbow. I saw that in my life, actually, in the Navy. We see the pyramids of Egypt. We see Mount Rushmore. We see Niagara Falls, and we see somebody, not a thing, but a person, just demand fucking excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, the epitome of excellence, the future of the wrestling business as a whole versus some jobber from Singapore. Now, Oh yeah, his name is Dante Chen. Whatever.
Bro.
With Derek Sanders / Tom Castor, freaking Batman over here, with so many different aliases. Starting the match. Actually, I don't even need notes for this. This actually was I remember this from play to play. Beginning of the match, before the match even started, you see Inoue doing his pose. He gets to the turnbuckle, and Cardi M said this, and like that had to be the way that they loosened this so it's easier for him. Freaking this guy just takes off the turnbuckle and throws it.
He was fixing it.
He was fixing it. I'm sorry. He was fixing it. That's true. I'm sorry. You know what's funny, Terrell? This is the world of wrestling and how it unites people. Before you made that video abolishing Derek Sanders, I told Invisible Woman, like, we should talk to Terrell and say, you know what, we should have a bias against Derek Sanders, but pro Inoue.
Yeah.
And 1 hour later, Terrell made that video out of nowhere. I never talked to him at all.
Yeah. You guys were
telekinesis, man.
I know.
Telekinesis, man.
Oh my god.
Crazy thing is he reshared it to his profile and he put the 100 emojis on it because he feel like it's true too. Yeah,
that's true. Let's get back to the match.
He was cheated. He was cheated, man.
He is. Back to the match. He fixes the turnbuckle. Start the match. The referee sees the turnbuckle, but they're trying to get to the corner where there is no turnbuckle. Dante Chen gets hit with a turnbuckle, but then Inoue gets hit with a turnbuckle, so they're both equal. Highlights of the match: Dante Chen does I don't know what kind of power bomb that is. I've never seen a power bomb like that before.
It was sick, though.
That was like a lay down power bomb. There still is no name for that.
Similar to Keanu Carver's move, though, isn't it?
Sort of.
Keanu goes down, he carries him the whole way down.
Yes, and actually was a good. This was a really good match. Dante and Inoue were just beating the crap out of each other.
Dante Chen was aggressive. He was actually showing out. And he won.
Here we go. Inoue with a reverse hammer throw. Chen avoids a stinger splash. He nails Inoue with a pump kick. Regroups to the outside. Inoue kicks Chen in the face. Inoue with an inside cradle for the 2 count. Chen responds with a deadlift vertical suplex. That actually was cool. Inoue did a 2 count, right? And then Dante Chen rolled into a deadlift superplex. Not superplex, just a deadlift suplex. Remember he was on the floor and then he just rolled and still had him, lifted him up. What?
Man.
Jesus. That was really good. Chen goes for a powerbomb, but Inoue blocks it. Chen pumps Inoue in the back. Inoue lives a chop block. We can go fast forward this. I don't know what this word is, but Inoue does 3 kamigoyes. He ascends to the top turnbuckle. Chen with a leaping forearm smash. He does a superplex for a 2 count. Chen and Inoue and Chen are trading back and forth shots. Inoue whips Chen across the ring. Chen ducks under 2 clotheslines from Inoue. Chen catches Inoue in midair. Chen powerbombs. Chen powerbombs Inoue. This is the part where he does the sit down powerbomb. Inoue gets him up in a roll up, and Inoue is doing a fair pin. A fair pin. I'll say this right now. Derek Sanders / Tom Castor / the Pied Piper of referees does the 1, does the 2, and then he shifts his body for the 3, and he assumes that he thinks, that he believes, that he feels that Inoue is holding the tights. I didn't see that. I saw that Inoue was doing a fair roll-up. He tells Inoue, you're holding the tights. I don't like you. You are a fake wrestler. Inoue's like, you're very biased. I don't like that. I was reading lips. And then Dante Chen does a reversal back and forth. Dante Chen does the gentle touch, which is a double arm bear chop to the chest. Inoue sold it. Dante Chen looks at Derek Sanders and says, the mission's done. For the 1, 2, 3. Dante Chen, cheating, wins the match. EOD 33 Wrestling Hub. Why are referees getting paid by wrestlers?
Well, they must not get paid a lot on the Evolve salary, but I guess, hey, in this economy, money's money. Well, this match, I think I said it early when they had the match the first time around. It didn't look like they had chemistry. Chemistry was here. It was here in this match. They had a really good match this time around. I think the wrong person won the match, but it is what it is and everything. But I really thought Inofe was going to win this match. I guess they want to run it back one more time for definitive winner, but there was a lot of one. Why did the match even continue? Once that turnbuckle was off and you couldn't find the turnbuckle, why wasn't just like, okay, we're gonna have to call a timeout, redo this some other time so we can get this thing fixed? That's a safety hazard, so it shouldn't even start. But it went on. Both men did their moves, and like you said, when Inofe did have the pin, when I was watching it, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, why? What's going on with this pin count? But I think Inofe should have won, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. Ceejaywolfy. Derek Sanders
A
is
match. Okay.
Ceejaywolfy. Derek Sanders is being paid by the Illuminati. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's crazy in a way, but overall they had a good match between them, and I actually thought Israel gonna end up winning that match too, but I guess they want to make it even with having Dante having win as well, so it might run it back again to get a final win for one of them to settle the rivalry. But it was a good match, so I give it like a B+.
I'm gonna get this match. Well, first of all, let me just say, Idris and Ofe, we here for you, man. We on your side, and you will get your justice back, because I don't know what Derek Sanders was doing. He's an insider threat. He's a fraud, and I believe he should be looked into a little bit further. His integrity definitely was not there in the match. He incriminalized you. And we know that he's on Dante Chan's payroll. He probably got some people in Singapore, probably threw a little bit of money in his account. And he was like, yo, man, make sure, Dante Chan comes out with the win or else. And, hey, we know how it is when our lives being threatened. Hey, we do things out of desperacy. So, bless you.
Bless you.
Idris was going for the pin. Derek said that he was cheating. They was arguing. And then guess what happened? Derek Chan hit his finisher for the 1, 2, 3. Tell me that's not a coincidence. I'm giving this match an F because Derek Sanders failed.
Damn.
F.
And the turnbuckle pad was loose. Idris was doing nothing but being a kind gentleman to fix it. He couldn't fix it, so he just threw it. It's not his job anyway. It's not his job. Stevie Turner, you should be ashamed of yourself for having people assemble this ring and they can't even do their job correctly.
All right. Now this is my neutral response. Inofe totally had that turnbuckle loosened. It I know we don't want to admit it, but it happened. And
you was a liar. You was a liar.
The commentator said it too, man. We just need to own it. Actually, the commentator said somebody needs to get fired because they've effed up. And
you smoking that weed too?
I think we need a proper investigation.
You smoking that weed too? You know what? I'm gonna get you and Derek because I blame on my emotions.
Yep. And then you gonna say,
okay, all right.
Where am I? What's going on? Oh, Miss Invisible, Cardella got the Illuminati on me. Oh, I'm in the dark place.
Dude, come on.
I'm somewhere dark. I can't see. I'm somewhere dark. They got me surrounded. Help me. Help.
Listen, I give this match an A. Inofe will have his return, but I give this match an A. And okay, do not tell me that was not a tights grab because I nearly saw that man's ass. So don't say
you did.
I didn't notice it. No, honestly,
didn't you tell me?
I was watching on my phone, So
yeah, okay, damn.
So,
I'm sorry for that, EOD.
Yeah, you gotta watch
Exactly,
that.
and didn't you tell me once you just take psychedelics once in your life, it's like that might affect your? Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, I love you. That's not true though. All right, but okay. I'm gonna say this. Look, this was a good match. They're gonna run it back. Inoue is gonna just tearing the fuck out of Stevie until he gets a match again.
Excellence.
Like,
I definitely
he is excellent. He's an excellent.
I see a part 3 coming. I see a part 3 coming because
Yeah.
the way that they advertised it on social media, there's definitely a part 3 coming.
You're right.
Yeah.
There should be.
And it's a guy named Tyler on TikTok. He said that he was actually shocked that he saw someone shooting on a Evolve match. He's never seen it before. He's never seen it done on social media wise. And supposedly he's a writer. I'm not sure if he writes TV shows or something, but he does advertise Evolve and a lot of other TV shows a lot.
Nice.
So I don't know if he's a writer for the show or something.
Okay, I like that. But
all I know he's a writer. He didn't go into any more details.
Okay, I respect that. But let's just say that like they're listening to us because again they have to do like 3-4 episodes of taping, but they have to write more stuff for the next tapings. And I was telling Black Couch Booking, like they don't really have any rules in Evolve. They just do whatever the hell they want because no one's watching at the moment right now. But once it gets popular, they're gonna like rain it down. But speaking of raining it down, I have right here, and this is kind of weird because we get little hints here. Backstage, Kylie Ray is with Stevie. Kylie Ray says he's coming. Kylie is all about standing up for herself now, and she wants a match with. But she says like she wants to stand up for herself. Stevie's like, okay, that's what I mean. Like, and Kylie says, hey, can you stop for a second? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I want to say this. Like, Chantel Moreau is being a real meanie. I just fought Wendy Chu, and I realized I could stand on my own. And Stevie's like, okay, you're right. And because of that, you and Chantal are going to have a... What the hell is I have right here? You and Chantal are going to have an eliminator match next week. So, EOD. Kylie Ray versus Chantal next week in the most super stacked episode ever, episode 25. That's actually pretty cool. Your thoughts on this and this new kind of like, I'm going to stop you there. I want to talk. Kylie Ray.
Well, she is showing signs of being a champion by like, hey, I'm talking now, so you should shut the F up. So she's got a backbone. The eliminator format, okay, that's gonna have to take some getting used to because on this show we have what's this show? We had an eliminator, or last week we got a bunch of eliminators going on. So it's like what the eliminator from one match winner takes on the eliminator winner of another match. Now, like I don't know how that's what's going on with all that, but I like this new Kylie Ray. I do. I remember. I think I had to get up, but I came back on the tail end of the segment. So when she was like granting the match is what I came in on. But I like it. I think it's going to be a good match with her and Chantel. And at least since she's an eliminator, it shows that Chantel is in that, like I always call it, division or whatever for the belt. So I like it. I think it's going to be good. Oh, well, one thing. WWID people, if y'all watching this, please do not put spoilers of the show on Twitter like I did last week. It was like the first time they were actually showing clips of the show before it aired, like hours before it actually did air. They've never that's never happened before. Yeah, that's how come I knew about the Shawn Legacy. They had the whole segment on Twitter like hours before the show. Like I know they're trying to promote it more and everything, but just have like little teasers of it. Don't have whole segments and stuff. So
yeah,
all right.
Thank you for that. I actually noticed that too on Twitter when I was like looking for clips. I'm like, it's kind of weird you're showing me stuff that I haven't even seen yet. I'm like, wait a minute, what did that come out
first
yet?
week they never did that before. Last week was the first week they started doing.
They're pushing it though. I get it. They're pushing it on Twitter. Cardi M, and then we go to Terrell and then Ceejaywolfy. Kylie Ray versus Chantal Moreau next week eliminator match. Whoever, I guess we're just stacking people up against Kylie. Let's go.
I'm actually excited to see this match. I think it's been hard to figure out who really like deserves to get the belt. I mean, not including all the matches that they've had recently. So I'm excited to see a one-on-one match between Chantel and Kylie, so we can kind of see them up against each other. Because I'm ready to see like who's gonna be the top contenders to get the belt
against Callie, because they're stacking it up.
There's Tyra, there's Kendall, there's not necessarily Carly, but Chantel. Those are like the top three, and Kylie, the top four,
and Gintala, and it was Gintala, but she's down at the bottom of the ladder. She's at the bottom of the ladder now. She has to rise her way up here.
Yeah, we need to like. I mean, technically, in terms of plotline, they're narrowing it down, but yeah, in terms of like skill and who the fans want to be the champion, we need to see more of that.
All right. Terrell, Kylie Ray, Chantel Monroe. Who do you think is going to win?
I think they're both really good, talented competitors. As far as in with Kylie Ray is experience, Chantel Monroe is more, rookie wise. They're both they both have really good agility. Kylie is more technical. Chantel is more of a she's more of like a escape artist. She's she's very agile as well, as far as we can see. She could be a high flyer too, if I can say. And but Kylie Ray is more of a daredevil too. She's not afraid to take chances when it comes to being in a match. Then, like I said, she's also a veteran versus Chantel Monroe. EOD made a good point about the eliminator, how it works. Like the winner of this match faces the winner of the other eliminator match. So what I'm thinking is like the match between Tyra May Steele, and Carmen Petrovic. Whoever wins that match goes on to face the winner of Kylie and Chantel. But what I think is going to happen is Kylie going to be like, "Skirt! I'm the champion." And what's going to happen is I'm going to fight the winner of Tyra or Carmen, and then I'm going to spin the block on Chantel or Kylie. Because that's just how she is. Like, no, I'm going to go in the order that I want to go in.
I can see that.
I'm going to go in the order I want to go in. Like, basic type of thing.
I'm checking. I make the rules.
Ceejaywolfy, your thoughts? Zeta Steve. Oh, sorry. That's later. Kylie Ray versus Chantel Monroe predictions.
I'm looking forward to it, and I'm glad Chantel Monroe got a match on Evolve now, so you see more of what she can do now since it's been a match. She's been on TV, but I'm looking forward to it. And between the two, I'm kind of rooting for Chantel Monroe to win. Root for her. I like Kylie Ray, but Chantel, like, she needs it more. So yeah, I'm on Chantel's side.
All right. Your thoughts, Cardiel?
No, I think like Chantel Monroe is definitely talented, and we've only gotten to see it in bits and pieces. So I do want to see her in more matches. With Kelly Armstrong, it's a possibility they could do a triple threat at the end of this. She's like, I'm just gonna fight both of you at the same time, whatever.
Trying to be like Oba.
Yep.
I don't know. Again, there's like a lot of the women's roster is deserving of the belt, so it's hard to say like who's gonna really end up with it. So
my thoughts on this before we get to the next segment. Kylie, I want Chantel Monroe because she has that like surprise pop up like code breaker. But if they talk about the fact that Kylie Ray won the ID championship on commentary next week, then it's only fair to say, okay, she wins. She literally just won a championship. Yeah. So it is not fair that she won a championship and lost to Chantel Monroe, like a rookie. Which again, nothing against Chantal, but if they bring it up next week, then Kylie Ray wins. If they don't bring it up, Chantal should win. And go on.
Like the only way I really see Chantel winning is by cheating against Kylie.
Yeah. Uses the mirror to get a light and then blinds her for a second, like, bitch.
I mean, maybe, but again, like Chantel Monroe is low key like a strong gymnast.
Yes.
So,
but Kylie is a veteran.
Yeah.
and just won an ID championship.
Yeah.
In a four-way.
Logistically, I feel like Kylie Ray would win. But she's also the ID champion, so does she need both of those?
Yes.
Okay.
Stack that shit. Make her own Mercedes Moné. Why not? Everyone else is doing it.
Two belt Kylie.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not to mention Kylie Ray is definitely the female Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Just starting like 2013 Daniel Bryan. Like he's just starting to ramp up and really get her stride, which I want her to get her stride.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, speaking of getting her stride, and this is a weird segue, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I even started like that. Zeta Steel versus Layla Diggs. Layla Diggs comes out with Mason Holiday because, and I love that. And Cardi M's like, why the fuck she's coming out with Mason Holiday? I'm like, because they're they're kind of a tag team, and they're friends and they're stepsisters. Makes sense. So they come out. And
did y'all see on Instagram? Well, I think on Twitter too. They had posted about Layla Diggs coming out, and they reference EST in the status that they made.
Yeah.
And there was so many people like crapping on them, talking about that's not my Bianca Belair. They're not Bianca Belair. Blase, blase. And I just commented like, do y'all even watch the show?
Yeah.
Like it's not that deep, y'all. It's not that deep. I swear it's not that deep. Like y'all don't even watch the show. I'm pretty sure y'all don't.
Y'all see a clip and don't notice that Layla Diggs is not EST at all. She's like a female Booker T with great gymnastics. If Booker T had balls and actually did gymnastics.
Yeah.
I get that. Thank you for that reference, Terrell. Funny parts of this match. They do the step, Layla and Mason, boom. And then they start the match, call it elbow tie up and everything else. And then Zeta Steels does like a Caucasian version of the step. And then Layla's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Stop. And then knocks her down. And then she does the step. Zeta Steel is with Bryce Donovan back out in the outside, and Mason's on the other side. They don't interact with each other. Yeah. During the match, Layla Diggs was dominating, and then Bryce Donovan got to the top of the apron, like, hey, what are you doing to distract? Whatever. They go back and forth. Steel sweeps out the legs of Diggs. She slams Diggs' head on the turnbuckles pad. Repeatedly stomps on Diggs' chest. She stomps on the left knee of Diggs. Zeta Steel applies the single leg crab, which she does pretty well. Diggs uses her feet to create a separation. Layla Diggs follows that with a leg lariat, handstand, shoulder block in the corner, where she does like the flip into like the spear into the corner. At this point, and I want to say this very clearly. At this point, Bryce Donovan takes out a chair. At no point the referee saw him take out a chair. No point. He put the chair in the corner. He got up to the apron again, and he started talking that ish. The referee looks at the chair, looks at Bryce, looks at the chair, looks at whoever who he's looking at, and says, "You know what? You're out of here." Which again bothers me because you never saw him take out the chair. He's at least 4 feet away from it, so he's not even near it. And then you're gonna be biased? Are you and Derek Sanders like having a nice little group chat? Anyway, after that they leave. Zeta Steel gets all freaked out, and then Layla Diggs does the diggity split, which is a weird name, but it's kind of cool. For the 1, 2, 3, Mason Holiday's like, "Oh wow, you won! Good job, EOD. Thoughts on the match? Bryce Donovan and the bias this is biased referees in Evolve. They just throw them down there. What the hell?
All right. To me, I thought the match was pretty good. And going into it, I didn't know who needed to win more, Zeta or Layla Diggs. I'm glad that Layla did win because still does got the Vanity Project behind her and everything. So it was good. It was a good showing from Diggs. The thing I did have a problem with was you had Bryce Donovan kind of distracting, but Mason Holiday never came to do anything to Bryce Donovan, not getting his face or telling him to stop. That she stayed in her corner the entire time. That's what I thought was weird. I didn't have a problem with the ref. I know I'm the Vanity Project guy over here. I didn't have a problem with the ref throwing Bryce out because Bryce did kind of get up there more than once and everything. So even though the chair itself wasn't in play, he just like, look, let's just get you out of here. You're doing the most right now. So I didn't have a problem with that exactly. I mean, I think that by then it was like the third time he got up on the ropes or something like that to try to do a blatant distraction with the ref. So he's like, all right, now you're out of here now. So didn't have a problem with that and everything. But all in all, to me, I thought it was a good match. Yeah, and like Terrell was saying with the ES, whatever was going on Twitter with the EST stuff, I'm like, obviously it's something completely different and everything. And so it's like, what? It's like he said, it's not that serious. It's what you call it, internet people. It's not that serious. Everything. So, but I thought it was a good match. I'll give it like a B.
All right, I respect that. Ceejaywolfy. Zeta lost. Layla won. Bryce Donovan got biasly kicked out, and the referees are all lizard people. So, up to you.
Must be because that spot was kind of weird, really. Yeah. And it was, but the match was decent, and it was nice seeing Layla again too, to see at least she improving anything in the match, because I said it been a match, she been the ring too. And Zeta, she's pretty good in here now. But yeah, it was a decent match, so I get like a C.
Oh damn! Wow.
Yeah, it was a C. Just that spot with the chair is just weird. Like why you put a chair? Yeah,
Okay, by the way, I have a record of ratings. That's the second lowest you've ever done, CJ. The second.
Yeah, it's just weird.
All right. Terrell, your thoughts on the match? Layla Diggs versus Zeta Steel. Mason Holiday didn't do anything. Bryce Donovan. Which, by the way, if this was a Fatal Influence match, all two of them would be doing like 6 to 7 times to the ref, and the ref wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I do complain about that. So ref actually did do something about it.
Yeah, in a weird way, the referee did, like, I guess the ref, quote unquote, did put 2 and 2 together, but it still was weird though, because it's like he didn't see Bryce Donovan put the chair out there. So
I think he got time to look at him. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I think it's what it was too. He probably was hating a little bit, Like, man, get this dude from the side of the ring, man. Like, I can make the call. Like, yeah, go to the back. Go to the back. I can make the call. Go to the back. Probably was hating. You know what I'm saying? Bryce. Yeah. The Vanity Project. Bryce probably stole his girl or something. We never know. We just never know. We never know.
What?
I'll be mad too. But no. All jokes aside, though, I thought the match was pretty good. It was good to see Layla Diggs. She's improved. We can tell that they've been putting their time in the performance center. Zeta Steel, she's been doing her thing, and ROW, doing more matches on the in the Indies. So I would give this match a B- just because the chair spot was a little weird. But yeah, man, it'd be cool to see Mason Holiday get some more ring time in as well.
Cardium, Zeta Steel, Layla Diggs, Bryce Donovan, biased ref, and Mason Holiday. Yeah, you're right. Mason didn't do a damn thing. You could have done a couple of German suplexes. Go on, Terrell.
Oh yeah, one more thing I want to add about Layla Diggs. Layla Diggs in WWE Next Gen, she was really, really shy. Like, for real. Like, she was so shy she couldn't even cut a promo. That's like the very beginning. Overcoming, not having that moral support, from her family and stuff like that. And against all odds, man, against all odds, she is improving. And she's growing into a superstar that I think one day she can be. She just got to keep that momentum going. And I think she's going to be straight, man. I think she's going to be straight for real. Zeta Steel, she already there, man. And I like Zeta Steel's in-ring work. Just because I'm Hill's advocate. Idris and Ofe, you're not forgotten. We're going to get justice for you. For real.
Well, I will say, yeah, I agree. Zeta Steel does have potential. We just make fun of her character, that's all. But this was a decent match. The outcome, I kind of predicted it, and I'm not mad at it at all. So I'm gonna give it like a B minus, or yeah. Um, Zeta, yeah, I don't know. Zeta Steel, like I said, she had a disadvantage because she had just found out about this match, and the whole Bryce Donovan chair thing. Yeah, the ref. It's funny how they pick and choose when the refs are going to care about the rules, but that's also on that.
Nice one, Cardia. Now, can you press the banner that's right there, the one that's represented right there? Now,
Oh no.
do you want to see that in the segment?
Please, if you will. Yodi, you want to go ahead?
All right. Okay, Jamar Hampton's walking in the back. It's Gall there. I'm thinking it's going to pop off. He's over here talking about, like, why'd you interfere in my match? And he's like, nah, that wasn't me. This Gall's like, nah, that wasn't me. He said, it was you. He said, nah, that was like CGI or AI or something. He said, no, I saw it was you. Thought things are going to go haywire. But then he's like, man, basically forget all this. I'm going to go to the – I had to go get a work on it. And then it's Gall. You can almost see like he was a dog. His ears kind of perked up. Work out. Oh, where you going to work out? He's like, chest and everything. So this guy was like, oh, this is what I do. And I think we got the beginning of a bromance going on. Like we kind of predicted in the last stream. We're like, it's either going to go one of two ways. New tag team, and we could definitely see that going. I like the name Action Figures. Y'all can steal that, WWE. I like Action Figures. Call them that. But yeah, this was a funny segment, and it was like, did It's Gal become a face all of a sudden? Like, I don't know what happened. It seemed like, he did call him dummy, though, like he always do, because he's got to do that. But, yeah, I like it. I am here for It's Gal and Jamar Hampton. I'm here for it. I'm like, they actually need to do a montage where they show them actually working out.
Yes.
They need to do that.
Yes. So. We need that.
Ceejaywolfy, continue on this. I mean, before you say anything, two things. I love that Jamar Hampton's not dumb. He's like, oh, well, there was a guy that looked just like you. Oh, him? Yeah, it's jacked and packed. It's Gall. Like, so that means it was you there. He's like, oh shit, he got me in the logic. Damn it. The second thing,
it was one of the eyes. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, he's like, oh, it was AI or CGI, one of the eyes. But the EOD said that. But the second thing I liked was the fact that he said, like, oh, I'm focusing on my chest. Chest day, best day. I have the best thing. You don't even need a big ball to get the ferocious pump. Come on, dummy. I'm like, oh my God, this is the start of something glorious. Ceejaywolfy, your thoughts on this new tag team?
I can't. I'm so ready for this. I'm ready for the vignettes. I'm ready for the promos. I'm ready for how they're gonna do well in the ring. I can't wait for this. I'm looking real forward to this.
Oh God, Terrell, and you can call them muscle men. You can call them the action dolls. You can call them anything you want. The action dolls, the action figures would be awesome. Your thoughts on this new tag team?
All I gotta say is, if y'all gonna go this route, y'all gotta do it right. Please give us a vignette of them working out in the gym. Play My Obsession in the background. Let them pump each other up, and y'all got something gold going on. Oh, and also do a VHS 80s style.
Oh yeah. The filter. Yeah, filter on it.
And that's all we need. Let them have like some type of eating contest, like. Oh man,
that would be funny.
It would be.
Cardi M, I have a lot of theories on this. Cardi M, your thoughts on the Muscle Men, the Action Dolls, and this new tag team that might be happening soon. This is the male version of Zarya and Soruka.
Yeah,
it's the male version of.
Like besties, like picture. Best friends going out, hanging out, muscle time,
they didn't look like they would be best friends.
Nightlife time, going to hang out with chicks. Wake up, do it all over again.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. Again, action figure sounds like a good name. My thing is, yeah, I don't know who's like the leader of this tag team. I would say
There's no leader.
Okay,
There's no
great.
leader.
Okay,
There's
well
just
there you
Gal.
go. So we'll see. You said it's Gal. I heard it's Gal.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, double up. There we go.
Dynamite, 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 dynamite.
Because when you're in mint condition, there is no competition, dummy.
Bro, they got something golden. Man, they got something gold on their hands with them too, man.
They do.
They sound good together. with
They
that.
do. Now,
Mhm.
I've seen a couple videos of It's Gall. They can start off where they're in the car, like, all right, we're gonna do some serious, ferocious things. And It's Gall takes a shot of protein powder, a shot of protein drink, and then he drinks his stuff. And Jamar Hampton's like, what the fuck? All right, let's just go. And Jamar Hampton's and It's Gall, like, it's Gall. But then Jamar Hampton's eating meat. But again, if he wears those pink shoes that you saw that he's promoting on Instagram, that would be pretty badass. I grew into it. This could be the start of like something glorious, a tag team that is just pure muscle. However, Jamar Hampton can freaking do hops, and that's the difference. It's Gall can do the technical stuff and like the muscles and stuff, but Jamar Hampton can jump over the turnbuckles. Jamar Hampton can do things that we have never expected Black Dynamite to do. I'm going to call you that, sir. And I will say, now, I can say this now, there is a tag team division technically. We have Gnarly Harley, we have the Space Cowboy, we have Adrenaline Drip, we have TNT, we have possibly the Muscle Man and action figures. We need one more to be 5, and that's a tag team division right then and there.
Swipe right.
And, yep. Swipe right. There we go. We got literally, ladies and gentlemen, we have a tag team division. That's it. Get some tag team belts. Let's go. And we'll talk about that we'll talk about that at the end of the show. Who should win the tag team belts? We have names for now, so we'll talk about that later. Jamar Hampton, It's Gall. I'm gonna clip this. Please understand that we love you as a tag team. If you can't do it by yourself, do it together. That's what matters. I think Jamar Hampton and It's Gall by himself. It's Gall, U.S. champion. Jamar Hampton over years can become a world champion. The guy is freaking Black Dynamite. You got him on contract.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, bro, if I was a writer and could put a video package together for these two, man, I'm talking about it's so many angles you could go with. Miami Vice, Superfly, freaking Dolomite, man, bro. It's so many ways you could do their vignettes, man. For real. Especially Miami Vice. Like Miami Vice, oh man.
Yeah, they're already in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
This was a chance to try something different. Yeah.
we go for something happy. And I think I actually wrote this down. I felt sadness when I actually wrote this down, I think. Yeah, I did write this
Miami
down.
Bible.
For Miami Vice is something that is different from another dimension. Super Strong Legacy with Chewy with the hat Martinez is backstage. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this now. We said this offline. Chewy Martinez was in Triple Mania the whole show, interviewing as many people as he can. He interviewed Judgment Day and Grande Americano and a couple other people. He had no hat. He had no denim. He had a great haircut. You said, what was it said? That he had the same haircut from somebody else? Yeah, Chewy. Like you said, he had the same haircut for somebody else.
No, I just said his haircut looked good. He looks good.
You said that he compared it to somebody else. Like I think it was
I said Ethan Page.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you said that. Yeah, thank you. Ethan Page. Like Ethan Page was the same barber. Thank you for that.
Another thing to point out too, he had no humor.
Nope.
It was about business. Hey, they must have gave him a bag, man. They must have gave him one of those Jordan Oasis book bags with some stacks in it or something. They said, hey,
You know what? You said the name.
I want to know what's in this backpack.
I'm gonna spit my order out.
I know. I'm sorry. Let's talk about what he said. Again, I praised Chewy Martinez for what he did in Romania. Not so much here. Here we go. Chewy Martinez had a backstage interview with Shawn Legacy where his head's at after the match with Keanu Carver. He's disappointed. He's disappointed. He didn't really live up to Timothy Thatcher. Out of nowhere. And this is like we need something for Shawn Legacy. We don't really have anything. We kind of have something that I kind of saw when I was bored in the toilet. You want to try that? I'm like, all right, cool. So they bring up a clip from a month ago of Ice Williams. Ice Williams, which we had a match with Keanu Carver, which did a really good match. He says, Who the hell is Shawn Legacy? I don't know who he is. I'm Ice Williams. Really bad name right now, ladies and gentlemen, with ice and everything else happening. But that's a choice. That happens. He says Legacy keeps moving forward and is looking forward to the future. Legacy talks about his upcoming match with Rich Holland. Legacy is looking to get back on track next week. Legacy does the hand gestures, and Chewy Martinez does it too. He says not the pinkies. Chewy Martinez does a bird. It makes me throw up. EOD33. Your thoughts on this promo next week in the Super Stack 25? Rich Holland versus Shawn Legacy.
That match was... I didn't see that match coming, which was weird. Oh, this was the promo that I was talking about that they advertised on Twitter hours before the actual show. So this whole segment was on Twitter. That's why I was like, that was weird and everything. I could see taking a snippet of it, but not the whole segment. Don't do that. Don't spoil it for everybody. But yeah, him and Ridge, that's could be a good match and everything. The thing with Ice Williams with the promo, I was there for the promo and everything. And I thought it was weird when it happened, but now that I see how they're putting it all together, it's like, oh, they just cut this promo. So later down the line, they can use this promo to start a program with Ice Williams and Shawn Legacy. Because I'm like, Shawn Legacy was in the building or something. Like he was cutting the promo like he wasn't there. But yeah, that's why it was weird. I was like, why is he cutting this promo? He's in the building. So it looks like that's where they're going to end up going after this one-off with Rich Holland. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure the order and stuff, but didn't Ridge tell Tate Wilder earlier in the episode that he was going to be fighting Shawn Legacy? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it happened earlier. So when I saw that's why when I saw the clip, I was like, he's fighting Rich Holland. I didn't know that. They set it up earlier. We forgot to mention it. Because he still doesn't want to fight Tate. Ridge still doesn't want to fight Tate Wilder, but he's going to fight Shawn Legacy. Just throw him down a peg because he wants to knock all the hope out of his heart. I thought the interview was fine. I mean, I'm used to Chewy style and everything like that. Shawn Legacy still comes off as the uber babyface and everything. I think he got to maybe tone that part of it down a little bit more, but I'm looking forward to the match next week because I actually like Rich Hollins. Not a whole lot, but way more than Alex does or the Invisible Man does. So, but I think it'll be a good match and everything. Okay. I think Shawn Legacy will probably win the match though. But
all right, Cardi M. Yeah. And then we go to Ceejaywolfy and Terrell. What are your thoughts on Chewy Martinez? And you saw that he did a fucking bird. He went from like finger things to a bird. And Shawn Legacy versus Rich Holland next week.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, I have my own thought process there. All right. This match, Shawn Legacy. First of all, Chewy Martinez. I like that he's been taking a new direction recently. And yeah, I am excited to see this future match with Shawn Legacy.
Okay. Ceejaywolfy, your thoughts on this promo, Shawn Legacy versus Rich Holland next week, and Chewy Martinez. You know what? No bias. Just that.
Yeah. Chewy was built on Truth, man. No to that. But this promo was okay. But I'm looking forward to the match with this feud between him and Ice Williams. Though they like to have some pretty good matches together. And Rich Holland and Shawn's match this week. It will probably be pretty decent, depending on how they do here and there. So, just wait and see.
Terrell.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Ice Williams and Sean Legacy's match. I think it's gonna be one to really just sit down and enjoy and just watch it, because for the entertainment aspect, it's gonna be amazing to watch. As far as with Chuy Martinez, well, in real time, he's more of a professional, and I really do like that. Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
My thoughts on this is this: Chuy Martinez, you should really talk to somebody in the back end editor and like, can we redo this? Because I was actually badass in Triple Mania, and here I'm making a bird sound. Again, nothing against you. You make it bird hands. I'm like, come on, man.
It was cute. It was just
what?
Like they didn't know what they were doing.
No. And you know what's funny? In Triple Mania, he knew exactly what the hell he was doing. And what a surprise! Wow. What a weird world we live in, where a guy gets paid a little bit more with some direction. Like, hey, dude, you can't do that goofy shit. Wait, are you wearing a hat? Take that fucking hat off.
Maybe it's just the rules. Maybe it's just the rules.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the point of the match. We're at the main event, and I'm gonna get mad at this. Everyone here saw the same match. Everyone here had the same reaction. Karma versus Tyra May title eliminator match. This match lasted 6.5 minutes. It was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Tyra May did 6. I actually watched this 3 times. 6 types of like suplexes or German like that kind of threw her. A knee to the stomach lifted her off the air, so that counts as 1. Carmen did a couple shing shing squad. And did a shiny wizard, you know, did a shing shing squad, and then did a shining wizard or Carmen, whatever they call that special for the 1, 2, 3. Carmen won. I'm gonna say this: this match is a D. I understand that Carmen Petrovic has experience. I understand that Carmen Petrovic has been in title matches. I understand that Carmen Petrovic has had reps. But you have a suplex machine. You have Kurt Angle in a woman that understands the fucking assignment, and you don't let her win. Which, by the way, in NXT, we talked about this. We talked about this in NXT time with D-Walk. They never said her name until after Tavion Hyde said, "I have a partner." Never said her name when she was backstage with Chelsea Green. Never said her name any more time. She's an LFG in the purgatory of NXT and Evolve floating. D for me.
Batman, like
The first, remember the first German suplex that she did the Carmen Petrovic?
Yeah.
That was like, oh my gosh, she killed Carmen. Oh my god! You only say that when you watch Brock Lesnar matches. I'm gonna switch it up. Terrell, thoughts? Rating, and who wrote this?
Hold on, Polar Knights. I'm laughing at Polar Knights. I'm laughing at Polar Knights comment. It says, "As a barber, I love this show, and the man's cams is every stage of beard growth." So I guess mine's is like the 5 o'clock shadow. Yours is like next in line and.
The final stage, bro.
Man, bro, but no,
but not like
hey, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I would never see EOD's beard. This is gonna be me for real. I'd never see that beard ever. But no, I thought the match was okay. Honestly and truthfully, I ain't gonna lie. The match was horrible. The match wasn't long enough. Tyra May, she didn't really show her. She didn't really showcase the skills that she have. And Carmen Petrovic, as her having longer in-ring time, she didn't even showcase the ability that she has as well. And this could have been a great time to have at least a 10-minute match of them just being at odds. They both want it bad. And I'm not upset that Tyra May lost, but it's the simple fact of that the match was so short. It's like, dang, this the main event? like this is really the main event. This is how y'all gonna end this show with this short match of two women that want the Evolve Women's title badly.
Yep.
And this what we get, a 6-minute show of nothing really. And they're both skilled. We have an Olympic gold medalist in Tyra May, the first Olympic gold medalist winner in WWE history as a woman, and Carmen Petrovic, black belt with great accolades in her in-ring ability. And y'all telling me that this what we got? So honestly and truthfully, I'm glad that Carmen, she won because, the Shining Wizard is my favorite finisher of all time. The Shining Wizard, shout out to my Great Muta. Shout out to Great Muta. That is my favorite finisher of all time. But I got to get this match an F.
No, it's true. It's true. No, go on. Go on. See your thoughts on the match. I'd say a D. Because again, Carmen.
Okay. I'll say.
Go on.
I'll say a D. I'll say a D. It wasn't bad, but it just was too short. I'll say a D.
Yeah.
It was short. And what the fuck was the point of like Tyra May throwing Carmen Petrovic? And I said this to EOD. Like Carmen Petrovic was thrown around like a freaking sack of cement, and the mom and the girl was raised by the dad all her life, so she knew how to throw a fucking sack of cement. You know what's okay? Better reference to remember that movie with Tom Hanks. He was a baseball guy. I forgot what it was. There's a name.
What was the manager?
Huh?
What, League of Their Own? Is that
Yeah.
Okay.
League of Their Own. Do you remember the scene where the guy was trying to promote his daughter? Like, oh, this girl can bat and everything else, but she has an ugly ass face. Like, and again, I don't think she's ugly. She was beautiful in my eyes. But that's how I feel with Tyra. Like, she has great ability, but no one wants to be around her. No one. It's like, argh. And Tyra threw the crap out of her to lose. Ceejaywolfy, your thoughts?
Yeah, this wasn't that good of a match. It was, like I said, it was too short. And yeah, the wrong person won. They should. Why they keep doing Tyra like that? But yeah, I ain't feeling this, so I give it like a D-.
Damn.
Wait, you said D-? I didn't even know D- exists.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, before F.
Dang, baby girl, you just put me up on something.
It's better than the F.
Yeah.
Cardi, you have thoughts on this? Tyra May lost. And again, Carmen and whoever wins between Kylie and Chantal. And again, I think Stevie has not Stevie, but the writing is like, we did Eliminator once. We're doing Eliminator again because we have no else to do.
This is not my favorite match. The fact that Tyra May Steele was throwing Carmen Petrovic around the ring like a rag doll, only to take one kick to the face and go down for a pin.
That's it.
Yep.
I was confused. Everybody was confused.
Even commentary was like 1, 2. Oh, Carmen won. Oh wow. I'm like, yeah. Oh wow.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
I will say this: whoever wins between Kylie and Chantal, and it's probably gonna be eliminated. Which again, if they're gonna do the whole female Oba, where Oba has to fight a whole bunch of triple threats, and then she gets tired of it. I'm really tired of triple threats. That's fine. If you work with the same schedule and the same formula, it works. Ultimately, this show, we're going to final ratings right now. This show.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me
go
on. Over my thing real quick. I didn't get a chance. All right.
Of course. On my apologies.
Oh, no problem. Because it sounds like you're about to wrap it up. And do it real quick. Yeah. All right. For me, this is only my second time seeing Tyra May Steele. Because I saw the first match at NXT, and I don't watch LFG. So when I saw her come out, and the way she was manhandling Carmen, manhandling her, I was like, oh my God. But for her to lose, like off of the Shining Wizard, it's not even the shiniest wizard. Everybody knows Tegan Knox has that. But I was like really impressed with Tyra May just from what she was doing, because I did not know she can do all that. And I'm like, because I've always been saying she kind of could be like the female Kurt Angle. I'm like, she is the female Kurt Angle, like the stuff that she was doing, and she really gets it. But I was surprised. I was shocked that she lost the match. The way that she was throwing that lady around the entire match, she was manhandling her. So I don't get it. No, the way she was manhandling, I get why you would want Carmen to win the match. You know, I get that part of it, but by doing it like this, I don't get. So, and I think I think it all ties into the disrespect that Tyra May has been getting. But I think that's all storyline based, like the NXT thing. They got to Kendall Gray, all her accolades. So it was like, oh, we don't need to go any further to look at Tyra May because she was right behind Kendall. Didn't even mention her and stuff. Callie Armstrong straight up punked her like last week. So it just seemed like that's almost part of her storyline. Like she's so good, but everybody's like looking past her. For me, I give Tyra May an A because now I really want to see more of Tyra May. But the match was like a C. I mean, it was just. I mean, they should have made it longer. They're going to end it like that. They should have made it longer. Had Carmen do some more stuff because Tyra was. That wasn't even close. That was like when John Cena, almost as bad when John Cena got beat up by Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that's how I felt the match was.
That's what it was like and everything.
Yeah, it's like imagine if Brock Lesnar beat the crap, like just manhandled the crap out of John Cena, and then we at like the 6 minute 30-second mark, and then John Cena hit 2 AAs, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, wait, so we got 6 minutes of him getting his A whooped, and then 30 seconds of him just coming out on top, and then what?
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, and I was okay. This match confuses me so much. If you wanted Carmen Petrovic to be so strong, why did you let Tyra May do that first German suplex that looked like she was thrown like a rag doll? She looked like she was thrown like a freaking test dummy out a window during a freaking action scene.
It was every time she picked her up, though.
Yes. So why?
Hey,
go on, to him.
2K devs, WWE 2K26. We need ragdoll physics, man.
Yeah,
we need the ragdoll physics, man. Y'all see how they be doing the ragdoll physics in Mafia and Grand Theft Auto? We need the ragdoll physics. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because the point of it is like,
come on, take two.
Yeah, the point of it, like, Tyra May, again, by logic of wrestling, Tyra May was supposed to lose because she's only had technically only 3 matches on the main roster. Well, technically on the main roster in the sense of NXT and Evolve. But Carmen is not freaking Bayley or Sasha or Becky or Charlotte, not even by a mile. So the point of you letting Carmen win,
she's not even Tegan Knox.
Yeah, exactly.
She's not even Blood Davenport.
Shiniest wizard.
She's not even Blood Davenport.
She's not even Wendy Chu. Wendy Chu has way more stick than her.
And who she thinks she is? Lita? Who? She thinks she's Lita?
This is what I want to say. The fact that you put Carmen and whoever wins, which I think is going to be probably Chantal. So you have Carmen and Chantal versus Callie Armstrong. Just for Callie to win. Callie's not losing this match. There's no way. This is too early. This is like her first, second, third defense of the belt. Third. I say 4th or 5th, take it off her. But the third? Nah. It looks crappy. You're pushing her to the fucking moon unless you want her to the main roster, which I get. But you ain't doing that. You made fun of Chantel Monroe on NXT. One sentence. Oh, that one shoulder thing is my thing, girl. Bye. And then moved on. But Callie, you're the evolved champion. Blah 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 blah. Moved on. Chelsea Green promoted Callie and buried Chantal, and then actually buried Kendall. But I want to see this. Post match, Callie comes out, looks at Carmen like, "Hey man, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna win." Final rating of the show, a C. This was not a good show. Great show between Idris and Dante Chen. Okay match between Zeta and Layla Diggs. Crappy ending between Tyra and May. And okay match between Brooke Jensen and thank you, Brooke Jensen and the Cowboy. The only thing I liked about the giving it a C because this guy came out.
I want to know what's in this backpack.
Cardi, final ratings.
I'm also gonna give this one a C. This last match with Tyra May and Carmen was like, I feel like they tried to bury this match for good reason because why did she lose? But yeah, overall, I'm gonna give this show a C. It wasn't my favorite, but it was still a good show. So.
Good. Terrell, final ratings of the show.
I'll give this match not the match. I'll give the show a C plus, and that's only because the plus is for Bryce Donovan getting his payback on the Vanity Project.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
TJ.
I'll give it a C plus as well, and the plus is for seeing the beginning of Jamar and it's Gall tag team. So I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
I'm just making a plus for that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. EOD.
Yeah.
All right. For me, because I don't really give out too many A's for a show, so I give out 10. Like if I really like a show, it's a B. And this wasn't one of my favorite shows, like altogether, so I have to give it a C. I kind of want to do a B minus, but I don't really like to do the minuses too much unless I absolutely have to. So C. It was not a bad show, but it just wasn't as good as some of the other shows that they've had. So C.
Next week, ladies and gentlemen, Rich Holland versus Tate Wilder, Chantal Monroe versus Kylie Ray, ID Prospect Program against Swipe Right, Adrenaline Drip versus the Cowboy, the Space Cowboy, and the Gnarly Harley. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 25 is possibly the most stacked episode ever.
Yeah.
They're evolving. Motherfucker. I like that. They're evolving. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Welcome to. Oh, by the way, wait. Terrell, sign us off with your socials.
What's up, y'all? My name is For Real Terrell, and you can find me at Linktree/For Real Terrell. You will have all my social medias down there, and you can see a lot of content with me and my beautiful werewolf.
It's Ceejaywolfy, and you also find me on Linktree as well with my Linktree link, Linktree/Ceejaywolfy15, and you'll see all my social media platforms and follow me through there and subscribe.
EOD, by the way, all your link trees are down below in the description. EOD.
All right. Nanade's 33, and my link tree is Linktree/Nanade's 33. You can find me on YouTube, EOD 33 Wrestling Hub. My gaming channel on YouTube, my Twitch channel, everything is on the Twitch. On the Linktree thing, Twitch, Instagram, all that stuff. It's easier to get a hold of me on Instagram, even though some people might not think it's that easy. But if you need to get a hold of me, that's the place to do it.
Cardi M, where they can find you.
You can find me as usual on Cardell Muhammad on Instagram. I can't be bothered with my socials usually, but shout out to, if you're interested in custom art, check out CJ's page on Instagram. She does custom art, so that's pretty cool.
That's good, badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. Alice Coquito on Patreon. Rico reaction on YouTube. 4,000. I've surpassed it. Yay! And all that bullshit. We do post to evolve on Wednesdays, on Thursdays and Sundays because we want to have fun. Next week will be technically Cardi M's last Evolve podcast review on the island. You'll be in Philly next week. So
I'm going back to Philly, of course, 3 days after they do the NXT show there. So
it happens. Yeah. We'll have a last little remembrance. We'll make a little video of you with like. Oh,
going away to the
war. But with this, I want to say good night to everybody. Make sure you. Oh wait, well, I almost forgot. Before we go, we'll have a studometer with its gall. I totally forgot about that. How about that? Studometer with its gall.
How's the quasar looking, bro?
Quadding.
Oh, we can start this thing. Tandy Jack's ready to attack. It's Gal got the studometer out and ready to rank. And like I said before, nobody in WWE is safe from the studometer and nobody from the indies either. So today on the stud menu, drum roll please, we got Tommy Invincible. Oh boy, we're gonna evaluate this jabroni at a pretty ferocious pace. First off, I'm looking on his Instagram and thank God he ditched that look. This is one of the worst haircuts I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Now physique-wise look, I'm not saying he's out of shape, but he's definitely not jacked. Looks like he goes to the gym pretty consistently, just doesn't train hard at all. So congrats on the Planet Fitness membership, little guy. But they got tanning beds there. What's the excuse for being weak and pale, ready to fail, huh? Alright, now let's talk in-ring. Tommy Invincible, more like Tommy Unoriginal. Invincible! Black trunks, super basic. Stealing basic moveset from actually successful wrestlers. That awful theme song. Bro, he literally ruined this song for me. He ruined this song for me. Yikes. We can do better than that, Tommy. Alright, final verdict. Tommy Invincible gets a 4 on the studometer. Tommy, you've got some major work to do. But hey, It's Gal is a nice guy. You give me a shout out, get me a few new followers. Who knows, maybe I'll slide you my chest routine. So drop a comment and let me know who do you want to see next on the stud menu. Dummies!
Thanks for watching, and remember, like, subscribe, comment, leave your thoughts down below, and all links are in the description. See you next time where we can evolve together. Coquito out.